Welcome back, my fellow aggressive learners. All right. So, in this class, we're going to focus to know exactly what HTML is. All right. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Of course, there are so many other markup language like the extensible markup language, XHTML, even music markup language if you want to go down the history lane. But that is not the purpose for this class. All right. The focus for this class is for us to know what HTML is and what it does. All right. So HTML is what exactly is it used for? It is used to structure the content on a web page. Now, for a new beginner, you will start asking yourself, what exactly is a web page? All right. Now, give me a minute. And if you already know this, please just skip and go to the next thing. And then let those who don't know anything, let them breathe. All right. Good. Let's get go. So what's a web page? All right. I want you to consider you have your phone, you have your browser, you have all these assets. You have your phone, your desktop. You need what we call a browser. All right. Good. You need a browser on your phone. Sorry, this class is not meant for me to start teaching you computer and all this. I want to assume that you already know computer, you already know what an internet connection is, you already know what a browser is. So this is a browser. These are some of the examples of a browser that are out there. Now, what do we use these browsers for? We use browsers to open web pages. We use browsers to open web pages, and our key focus is that these web pages are written with what? HTML. All right. Of course, they are written also with CSS, JavaScript, but that is not our focus for this class. We just want you to understand that it is basically being written with what? HTML, because you can write a complete website without CSS, JavaScript, all right, just HTML, but you cannot write a complete HTML with only CSS. You cannot write a complete website with just CSS and JavaScript, no HTML. So, but you can use only HTML to write a web page, all right, a website, all right. So browsers are used to display web pages on your computer. All right, look at this, look at this. Just imagine you have server somewhere. So I'm going to show you. Let's assume I have my website seated on this server somewhere, and this is my client computer, and I have browsers that I can use in opening that web page. Let me quickly show you example. So this is my browser, Chrome. This is my Chrome browser. All right. So let me go to my browser. Let me click on my Chrome browser. Now this is my Chrome browser, and I am there. So I want to open up one of my page, sadiconetlify.app.com, whatever it is. Now this is I used a browser to access content from another server. All right. Good. Now this is a page. This is a web page. This is a web page. All right. Why is it called web page? All right, because it was structured also using HTML. So if you right click on this website now, all right, click on inspect. Click on inspect. Once you click on inspect, just drag this a little bit. You will see some bunch of HTML, all right, side by side. Look at this content. Look at, I'm going to click on this Ikenna. You can see Ikenna Chuku. You see that this content was structured with what? With HTML. These are bunch of HTML. Of course, there are JavaScript in there and all that, but that's not our focus. But I just want you to understand that these are HTML that make up this web page. This web page you are seeing. Look at it. Ikenna. You can see it has circled it. Let's look at another. Look at the social icon. Are you seeing? They were all structured using what? The HTML. And if you go down again, let's say, look at this. Let's pick any of them. Look at this. You see, they were all structured using what? Using HTML. And if you decide to go deep into the layers, you will see even the image is structured using what? HTML. All right. Good. That is all I want you to understand for this class. I want you to understand that HTML is just a file that is used to render web content on the web pages, structure and render content on the web pages. Just like this is perfect example of what we just saw. All right, and you click on inspect, and then you will see your HTML content and so on and so forth. Gentlemen, that is it for this class. I hope you understand what HTML is and what it is used for. All right, it is used to render content on a web page. It is used to render and structure content on a web page. So see you in the next class, and we get to understand more of this, and I bet you it's going to make more sense as you keep listening and you keep implementing whatever I'll be sharing with you. Thank you very much.